Hey, and welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. This week's tarot card reading for you. Now, I thought we could all do with some positive news right now, right? So, the theme that I've chosen for today's reading is what positive news is coming towards you, sort of in the next 30 days or so. Again, these are timeless readings, so whenever you've clicked into them, chances are there's going to be a message here for you. And if you're new to tarot and you're new to pick a card readings, that's okay, because all you have to do is pick one of those card decks that you are most drawn to. And pick a card readings are a really fun way to receive guidance. So today I've picked 3 packs of cards with a crystal to go with each, and all you have to do is just go with which one you're most drawn to. And if you're finding it hard to decide between one or the other, watch both, the guidance for both. Probably that's what you need. So once you've picked your card, all you have to do is go into the description below and there's a link. The link also has a picture. So I've taken photographs of these cards. So if the video doesn't give you enough clarity, then go have a look at the picture, and the full video with the guidance for each pack is also in the description, is in the comments or description wherever you're watching me below, and the timestamps is going to be in the description to the video. So yeah, now that's out of the way, let's get stuck in. This is pile number 1, and I've picked Blue Tiger's Eye for pile number 1. Now pile number 2, is this pack of cards here, and I've picked Angelite for pile number 2, and pile number 3. This is pile number 3 with Tiger's Eye. Okay, now take a moment and go with your gut with which pile you're being drawn to. And once you've decided, click on the link below and you'll find the video with all the details. I'll see you there. Hello, pile number 1. So this is the card pack that you chose, and this is your crystal. This is Blue Tiger's Eye. So immediately I get the sense that you're probably getting, your intuition over the next few days is going to be so heightened, and you've probably felt it already, a growth in intuition. You're probably already working towards it, maybe meditating or walking in nature or doing something towards increasing your intuition, or that's the sense that I get. So let's see what positive things are flowing to you. Oh, wow. Okay, this is the 3 of Raphael. Let me show you the cards and I will then share with you what guidance I'm receiving. 10 of Ariel. Life experience, financial discipline, body work, connect with your ancestors, Imrana. Wow. Okay, so pile number 1, this is amazing. So here's what you can expect. Also, this is a generic reading, so there's going to be little messages for a lot of you, so take what resonates. Okay, so the first thing that I'm most drawn to is the 3 of Raphael. This to me is about celebration. It's about spending time with friends, probably on a holiday, or it's actually collaborating with others and something really successful coming out of it. So again, there's partnership seems to be a really strong theme. So if you've been working on some sort of a partnership, this could be either in business or in your personal life, it's going to work out beautifully, because this is the 10, this is everything coming together. This is what you've been working for. This is also just a lot of with this, I get the sense of financial success. I get the sense of again, I've said collaborations. It's a sense of a peaceful life on the personal, on your family front as well. Yeah, just a really good time. And I feel this is a result of some life experience that you've had that might not have been so pleasant for you, and it feels like something that's happened in the past for most of you, something that that you felt, oh gosh, don't like that, but it's actually made you it's revealed to you much more powerful things. It's made you realize just how powerful and strong you are. You almost thought, well, if I could get through that, I can get through anything. And I get the sense of it's been like the shattering of an illusion. That's what this life event has caused you. And as a result of it, this is where you're heading. You're heading to oh, it's just so positive. You're just heading to such a fabulous, fruitful, abundant time. Now, the other cards that I picked up is financial discipline, and I feel there's been a lot of healing on your financial front. It could be abundance starting to come to you. So you are either now realized, oh, you know what, actually I do open myself up to receiving abundance. I open myself up to receiving the joys or that the universe has to bring to me. So there is that. And also it's possible there is a balance between giving and taking. Now, finances, yes, but it could also be giving and taking of your emotions, where you might have felt undeserving of either being loved by someone, or undeserving of people saying nice things to you, or just people treating you for who you really are, which is a wonderful person. And so now you are starting to get that self-belief, and you're starting to say, you know what, actually I think I do deserve it. And so you're so owning it, you're healing yourself. So I'm just amazed at the amount of pink and green. This to me is heart chakra energy, which is all about love and appreciation and joy. And as I'm doing this reading, I just feel I'm getting more and more just filled with joy. Oh, look, another green card. So lots of heart healing that's coming your way in the most beautiful way. So body work. Now this card, it talks about, so one of the things that I'm most drawn to is energy healing. It says here physical therapy and exercise training. So for those of you that can relate to this is a message for you. If you haven't started already, move your body, get some exercise in, some sort of a physical movement. It could be walks, training, weights, whatever it is that you're doing, because I feel that's really going to be something that you're going to start moving towards if you haven't started already, is to look after yourself, your energies. Again, lots of healing. How many times have I said that already, right? So I'd ask for guidance about what could you do to move in this energy, to move forward with this. And the card that came up was connect with your ancestors. Now, I feel for those of you that feel very connected to a passed on loved one, it could be just that that's just going to help with your heart healing. But for some of you, I also feel these are past wounds. So it's possible some things have happened in the past, possibly as a child, when you were a child yourself, that needs healing. And that not only does that need healing, it's almost like you've kick-started that process of healing that inner child. And this is confirmation for you. If at all you haven't considered looking at any childhood wounds and how it's affecting you now, then this is your cue to go ahead and explore that. And I always say, looking at your inner child issues doesn't always have to be painful. So, don't avoid it, because in looking at those things that you thought is the truth as a child, it's probably limiting you in some way, and just looking at those are going to bring so much more healing. So take what resonates, and definitely consider that, looking at ancestors, looking at tapping into your inner child and past wounds and healing them. And the other thing that I see here is right here at the heart chakra, there is a tree. There's this beautiful plant that's growing, and yeah, embrace it. Embrace this beautiful healing that's coming towards you. Oh yeah, it's amazing. And the other thing, going back, for some of you, going back to what I'd started this reading with, is intuition. And I feel your intuition is taking you somewhere. This lady is walking in, and, she's almost finding her own path. So have a think about it. And I'm also just drawn to these ancient monuments, which again resonates to me with this card here about ancestors and old wounds. So it's possible that your intuition is taking you to these things that need to be looked at from the past. And what it looks like would be, you suddenly remember this friend that you had a run-in with that didn't go well, and you've severed ties. Maybe your intuition is guiding you to go and heal those, or your intuition brings you to these incidents from the past. Out of the blue, you just remember those and think, oh yeah, that was one funny day that something happened. So go with the flow, because blimey, there is such amazing healing that's coming to you. And again, going back to these cards, actually this one, this major life event, and this one, these two actually, there's just so many blessings coming towards you. So that is your positive message, and I hope it resonated. If it did, then please would you give me a thumbs up to let me know. And if you're feeling even more generous, just put in the comments which pile you picked up so I know. All right, this is it from me, pile number 1. I'm sending you so many blessings. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading, and let's have a look at what positive news is coming your way. So this is, I've just had a look at the cards actually, and they look absolutely brilliant, and I'll show you them in a minute. And this is your crystal, it's Angelite. And to me, it's possible those of you that have picked pile number 2 are quite connected to the angelic realms and quite spiritual. I also feel quite guided to say your crown chakra. So, possibly people with some faith. It could be, again, spirituality, religion, whatever resonates with you. Another thing that I'm picking up is the throat chakra. So possibly some of you who have picked this pile might be in some way looking for a balance in your communication and how you express yourself. So yeah, all right, so that's some guidance to start with. Let's have a look at your cards. So the first card is the 9 of Michael. Parenting. 8 of Wands, 8 of Fire. Support. Children. Mintakan, and deep breathing. Wow. Okay, so straight off, I get the sense that this pile is probably some of you that had a little bit. No, actually, let me rephrase that. So those of you that have picked this pile are going to expect some positive news on the family front. That's the sense that I'm getting, because the energy that you're in at the minute is you're sort of in this 9 of Michael energy, and you're a little bit worried, possibly sleepless nights, or possibly just feeling very tired because there's so much going on in your head. If this is you, then there is some healing coming your way to do with your family, your children, and also what I'm hearing is how you look after yourself, with this parenting card, and it's yellow, my favorite color, in case you couldn't tell. And this is about looking after yourself, but also, if you have children and you've had any concerns about either how confident they are, or you were just a bit worried about them, then this is really positive news, because things are starting to unravel and things are starting to heal. So that's that sounds beautiful. Wow. I also feel that if you were facing a situation where you felt a little bit stuck and you're like, oh gosh, how do I move this? Should I take this decision or that decision? Just know that there is a lot of forward movement with the 8 of fire. And I'll read what it says here. It says, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So for those of you who felt a little bit stuck, fear not. There is a lot of forward momentum that's coming your way. And I also feel there's a lot of support that's coming your way. Now, for some of you, this could be support in terms of a coach or a friend or someone that, what I'm really being drawn to is that this person is taking the wand and walking. It's almost like a solo fight, and you feel you need to do everything yourself. But the sense I'm getting is you're going to get so much support, and you don't have to do this on your own. Whatever this quibble or this struggle is, or this worry is that you're dealing with right now. And for some of you, it could also be child support. So if there's some of you that are single parents that are watching this, then just know that there is some sort of a support that's coming towards you that is to do with your children. And again, I'm quite drawn to these 2 cards. This is parenting, this is children. So just a lot of confidence when it comes to your children. I feel if there was an incident that's knocked you off a little bit and you started to question your parenting, this is the card for you. You are, it's all going to resolve beautifully, and there is a lot of positivity. There's a lot of growth in confidence in your parenting that you will find, and just know that things will work out. I almost feel like there's this guiding force that's taking you with it, and all you have to do is just follow it. Maybe if you're having a disagreement with your children about something, just know that your child's guiding you to look at some area that you're probably a little bit stubborn about, and maybe come to a middle ground on that if this resonates with you. And again, even this card talks about home for me. So it says longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And again, this is just beautiful healing on the home front. Maybe you are wanting to connect with a parent, And if this resonates with you and wanting to connect with a parent, then just know that things are working out on that front. If you have this longing to go home, or to have a peaceful home, it's so happening. It's so working out. Um, yeah, just lots of healing. And I also want to say, if at all there's been any sort of a quibble between you and a family member, and you're thinking, oh, I wish I had, that hadn't happened, or I wish I hadn't said it, or said something, or I wish they hadn't said this to me, whatever it is, just know that, this other person is also feeling that longing. So now is a great time to heal those. And because you already, between you and this other person, there's already a lot of healing that's coming in. So tap into it. Maybe even take a step if you're being guided towards this resolving this issue, because that healing's coming through. And finally, deep breathing, and just look at that purple and violet, it's crown chakra energy, and which is what I picked up when I tapped into this crystal energy for you. And it's about your crown chakra, your faith, your connection to the divine, or your soul, or your religion, whatever resonates. And I feel you're receiving these messages which are divinely guided, sort of like this. You're being divinely guided. So go with it, and just know that there's so much of healing and positive news that's coming your way because of you just following those hunches. So yeah, I hope this resonates, and if it does, then please would you give this video a thumbs up so I know it has, and also put in the link in the comments which pile you picked, so I know. So this is it from me, pile number 2. So many positive things and forward movement coming your way. Make the most of it, and thank you for being here. Hello and welcome to your reading, pile number 3. So this is the card that you picked, a card pack that you picked, and this was the crystal you chose. Now straight off, this is Tiger's Eye, but straight off I'm drawn to the, I hope you can see it, I'm drawn to those different varying shades of brown, and this is about grounding. So it's possible those of you that have picked this pile have been wondering, oh, when is this idea going to ground? So when I say ground, is starting to grow. It's sort of like planting a seed and how it starts to grow. So maybe you've been waiting for something to happen, and you're like, right, when is it? Well, so I'm here to tell you, seeing as this is what positive news is flowing towards you, I'm here to tell you not so long from now. So let's have a look at the cards. Oh, okay. 6 of Michael. Intuition. Teaching. Abundance planning. Trust the niggle. Knight of Water. So straight off, the sense that I'm getting is that there is a lot of emotional healing that's coming your way. The sense, I know I've already said that, the sense that I get, but I feel where you are right now, you are probably feeling this urge to say, oh, I don't know, how do I don't like the situation that I'm in, or you're probably feeling an extreme emotion right now. It could be disappointment, it could be again, maybe you're looking to resolve something and it's just not coming to you, and that's not you're not liking this feeling. And if this resonates with you, then here's what it is. I get very drawn to these two cards. So the Six of Michael, if you have a look, this ship, this boat is moving out of the stormy skies, and it's being lifted, right, away from this rock into sunny skies. So here's what's coming to you. If you feel you're in a bit of this stormy space right now, and there's thunder and lightning, so possibly, a bit of drama in your life, what you're being told is, you know what, there's going to be a sudden movement, and you're going to move into clearer skies, you're going to move into clarity, and you're going to move into a sunny day. Can't complain, right? And this is intuition, and it's 22. So either look at what's coming in, what's happening. Actually, I'm hearing two things. So take what resonates. The first thing is, have a look at what's been happening the past 3 weeks and see how things have been unfolding, because that's, there's probably a message there for you that you need to look into. Or that if you're feeling stuck and you're saying, right, when is this going to be over and done with? This is probably a time frame, maybe in the next 3 weeks. As you work with your intuition, you are going to beautifully allow yourself to float into sunny skies. Wow. Okay. And if you want further clarity on what this discomfort is, and if some of you are going through this discomfort and you're wondering, oh, I don't know which way to go, or something doesn't feel right in some area, you have that feeling and you can't put your finger on it, then this is your guidance. It's about balance. And that niggle that you have is telling you that, you know what, you are either being overcautious, or you've thrown caution to the wind. So that niggle is telling you, come to a balance, come to a space where you are neither completely here or completely there. So do consider this for those of you that resonate with this niggle. And so, it almost seems like 3 different readings here. So, there's probably 3 different, there's definitely 3 different messages for those of you that have picked pile number 3. And if you couldn't relate to either of those messages in the past in this deck, then this is probably the news that's coming to you. So, teaching and financial planning. So for those of you that have been looking at finances and being a bit more organized about it, this could be how you're probably project managing a budget, or either project managing something or budgeting for a project. Just know that it's your head, this is your heads up to say, you know what, it's going to be fine. You're heading the right way. It's going to work out fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I think it's going to be a very fruitful experience. And with teaching, I find that what you are doing could possibly be inspiring others. Okay, you might be inspiring other people to join you in this journey. Or you might be that inspiration, and without you knowing, your children are learning from you, from how you are managing your finances and you're being so organized about it. So you are teaching someone, or it could be you are learning from someone. And so for those of you that are wondering, oh, am I heading the right way? I could do with some more guidance. And again, this is a very specific message. Just know that there is some helpful person that's coming towards you. It could be a coach, a mentor. It could even be a video that you just happen to click into and you happen to watch and you think, oh my gosh, yeah, this is it. This is the solution to what I was looking, this issue that I'm dealing with, or this is what I'm looking for. So yeah, just a lot of learning coming your way. There's a lot of positive news in terms of, the end of a situation. And also, I find there's a lot of growth and confidence, because when you move, your confidence is going to grow because you've maneuvered yourself from the stormy skies into clear sunshine. And I feel like your intuition is going to grow as well, because you started to tap into it. And every time you think, oh, something's not right, you don't say, oh, this is uncomfortable, I'm not going to look at it. You have grown in such a way that you're like, oh, let me actually sit down and listen to what this intuition is telling me. So, oh my gosh, that sounds so positive and almost like this growth from within. It's like this butterfly coming out of a cocoon. That's how I feel these energies. So anyways, that's it from me. I hope it resonated, and if it did, would you give this video a thumbs up to let me know, and even put in the comments below the pile that you picked up. And I will see you in my next video. So many blessings your way.